and I know you've talked about it publicly that it wasn't your best night at the office. How do you reflect back on that performance well over a year later?
I feel the same way. I feel like it was a it was a really bad performance. It was kind of I felt a lot of pressure from the jiu-jitsu community and from a lot of people in my family and everybody kind of saying I should just use jiu-jitsu and I don't need to box and I don't need to strike. And it was the first time in my life where I kind of listened to people and I kind of like try to do something to please a bunch of people around me. And you know, the people around me too were kind of making it a big deal about just using jujitsu and kind of emphasizing the fact that it's enough, you know. And I've already like fought in Japan. I fought Kawajiri and Tokoro, and in those fights, I kind of boxed. I used a lot of punching and to get what I needed to get, and not that it's only should be punching or only should be grappling, but it is MMA, and I kind of like veered away from what I believe in my heart. And like ultimately it's whatever I got to do to win. And I came into that fight with just one tool, you know, and it was just it was a bad and it was a stupid decision. It was like the first time I ever listened to people around me and changed my game plan in my heart, and I paid the price for it. And it just sucks that it have to take like a so long to be able to prove myself again.
Was that sort of easy for you to let go? Because I know you mentioned in that Instagram story, you said you wanted to please the jujitsu community and you followed quote bad advices and you kind of just laid that out. But was that easy to sort of let go? And what has life in the gym been like since the Jourdain fight?
Well, I learned that lesson right away. I learned it as soon as the fight was over. It doesn't take like I've always fought. I've always been my kind of my head coach and made my decisions, and everything's gone well, you know, my whole life. Even with jujitsu, I was running my own jujitsu, you know, training, and with MMA, I always had like people around me helping me and supporting me. But I ultimately made my own decisions, and this was kind of like not my decision to make, and I paid the price. And like I said, I would have liked to pay to come back and train and show people some of my skills sooner, but that didn't happen. So now we're here like over a year later. I'm happy to be able to come out and show my skills to the world and see what we can do.